How important was it for both of you just to step up and have big games tonight?
I think that just goes across the board for everybody on the team. When somebody goes down, we all have to be ready to step up, and I don't think it takes just one person to do everything OG does for us. But I think collectively we all have to do that for him.
Yeah, same thing. We all got to, contribute in our own aspect of the game. 1 through 16, we all got to contribute to the game.
So, Juwan, what allowed you to get in such a rhythm tonight? I mean, you didn't miss a single shot all game.
I don't know. I think just mentally I've been thinking too much about shooting and things like that. And I think I just got back to what I was at last year and just things that helped the team. And I didn't have to make plays or anything. And if I just ran hard to set a screen, then I knew my teammates would find me and things like that.
You both had career highs, and granted you're young kids still, but is it a night you'll remember, or you just feel like you're scraping the surface on what you can do?
For me, I just feel like, scratching the surface. My teammates, look to give me the ball, and, I look to have, big games. But, it was just a, good night for us as a team.
I just think we have to continue to grow and build in the aspects of the game. I don't think that'll be the last time that'll happen for either one of us. And I think any given night, it can be anybody's time. Like for James and Rob, their shots were falling, but they still were contributing. I know Rob was locking up on defensive end. James was finding all the bigs in the post. And so just those little things, like when you're not able to do one thing, you have another thing to contribute to the team. I think that's really important.
Ron, how big was the game the other night against North Carolina for your confidence? You made some big plays against arguably one of the nation's best front courts, had a couple of block shots. How big was that for your confidence?
Really big. That just shows that I can, play on this level. But, I go against, great players every day in practice. And, J-Mo, Thomas Bryant, they all push me in practice. So, coming out on the court, makes the game easier.
For both you guys, you played like three games in 6 days, whatever. You played 4 and 8. How fatiguing is that? Because even if you weren't playing them in a game, you'd be practicing anyway. So how fatiguing is playing these games? Is no big deal.
I think it's pretty taxing as far as our stamina and things go, but I think it's more mental than physical. Of course, the games are hard. The practices, we're not killing each other or anything, but just being able to lock in on what each and every player does or each and every team does, and just having that mental part of the game is really important, just as important as the physical part of the game.
Yeah, same with J-Mo said. And, the coaches do a good job on our preparation, towards the game. So, like J-Mo said, we're not killing each other in practice. We take, do extra stretching, do a lot of film and, treat our bodies right just because of the long week we have.
Terry?
James talked the other night that you guys need to bring your own energy and not really rely on the crowd or whatever. But when the atmosphere is not like it was the other night, is it harder to get into the game, against an opponent like that?
No, we have respect for every team and we have respect for the game. Just like you said, bring it when the crowd isn't into it like they are against North Carolina or teams like that. We still have to play our game. We can't let that get to us. We have to bring our own energy. We still have to get stops. We still have to hit the post and things like that, just like we would if North Carolina was in here.
Duran, you're 7 games in. Are you starting to find a little more rhythm, going forward?
Yes, I am. But like I said earlier, my teammates was finding me, pass me the ball. Everybody was moving and cutting around me, and as the season go on, I'm gonna continue to get better, and so is my team.
Duran, can you tell just how locked in Juwan was? Not just a shot.
I mean, yeah, I'm looking at that now. Yeah, he was locked in. Our big focus, all week really has been, being on the boards, and just being locked in to everything we do, and being the great leader he was. He came out and led us today, as you can see. So, he was all over the boards today. That was a big accomplishment.
8 for 8's tied for the second best, second most shots made without a miss. Will had 9 against Purdue a few years ago. I think Jared had 8 for 8. That was there. So, Alex.
Juwan, where have you seen Duran grow the most since he got here in late August?
I think just his confidence. I've had the pleasure of playing against Duran since I was in 8th grade and he was in 7th grade. He was playing up, and I played him in a tournament in Kansas City. And even then, he was just, you could tell the potential that was there. And when he first got here, he was talking about how down he was about not being able to score sometimes because we didn't take it easy on him. Like every time he got the ball, I was attacking him every single time. And during the heat of the moment, I was telling him he can't guard me and stuff. But after practice, I was telling him like, yo, we got to work on this because we need you. We're gonna need you to play right away. And he took that to heart and he started going against himself, looking himself in the mirror, saying, "This is what I got to do." And I think that's really showed up in these last few games.
A few too many maybe missed free throws the other night against North Carolina, and they haven't really been falling quite as much this year. But you guys were 19 for 19 at one point tonight. Was that kind of a focus the past couple of days, and how did it feel to be knocking them down tonight?
It felt good, but that's a focus, throughout the whole season. When it comes down to the clutch, you got to, make free throws. And as far as, as a team collective, I think, after practice, we just really try to lock in and, get free throws in just to, for late game situations.
Juwan, the lineup with you and Thomas has been very successful this season. What do you think has been so key to that?
Well, just having, two bigs that can, play inside out. Granted, I'm working, my way, trying to, move around the perimeter, working my way into shape. And, towards the end of the season, when I'm, in better shape, in better condition, and we can, do more things. For me, on the outside, we're going to be, virtually unstoppable. But, you got J-Mo. You got, we have a pretty big team. But, me and Thomas knocking down the three. So, if they throw it into me, are you going to double or are you going to leave Thomas open? So it's really like a, pick your poison type thing.
Juwan, just what accounts for your number of post moves and your feel for offensive game off the block at such a young age?
Just like J-Mo said, when I first got here, I couldn't really score. So, just my teammates, that's what we do. We go at it every day in practice. And, granted today I should have, used my left hand a little bit more. But, Devontae told me that, hey, yo, you spin back left, your left hand's there. So I'm just trying to, expand my game and continue to get myself in a better shape.